The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. What a weekend it's been already. One more to get through on this Monday night, and we are underway here in the wild card round. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
At London, the motion man right. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long.
Two. One shot.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. On play action, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now an audible here into something else. From the gun, here's Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
To throw, it's Williams. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On 4th down, here's Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, Steamer. Good routes here.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Two. Zebra.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run again here. Forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, we're good, we're good.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Gone.
In motion, the tight end.
Black, black.
Off the play fake. Cousins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Dancing to his left. That is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On play action, here's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus. You know?
Yeah.
A mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Take it at the 37. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Cousins now from the 50. Throws right back to London, complete again. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Hey, yo.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
The hot. Hey, kid. Where's the hot?
Robinson with another carry. Shoves him aside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on them to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
Cousins. And this one's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Gun. Hey, kid. The hot.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Bring up 48. Black. Where's the hot?
Throwing is Cousins. That is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Robinson. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw is Cousins. And a dump off here to Robinson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 26-yard.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Throwing is Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
To the air, Williams. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Williams. A final shot before break. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
First down, and they go with Swift again. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
The 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 44 yards. And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Play action now. Cousins
dumps this one off to Algier.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Listen to me. Gun! Gun!
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Moore, the man in motion.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for it.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Robinson. Dances by him. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Robinson up the middle.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Hey, steamer. Good routes here. Hey, no, easy. Two. What's that?
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Oh, able to avoid him. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bears continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Now the point after try for Santos. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Bears 21, Falcons 3. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Zebra. First.
In motion goes the tight end. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Lucky 48. What's that?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, we're good, we're good. What's that?
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Black, black. Yellow, yellow, yellow. That.
He'll drop to throw. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
That's good for the Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
What's that?
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.